Hello, I'm Mark Schechter with Ideal Luxury, where we buy, sell, trade, and make loans on fine watches, diamonds, and jewelry. Welcome to Question Mark, where I answer popular questions about these popular items. Today we'll focus on understanding pawn, how to get a collateral or short-term loan. You'll hear bridge loan, collateral loan, luxury asset lending, pawning. These are all referring to the same process. What is it? It's you taking your personal tangible property and pledging it in exchange for money with a promise to repay that money plus a fee in the form of interest. This is not payday lending or predatory lending where you're getting an advance against a paycheck, exorbitant rates, not collateralized. That's an entirely different bucket. I recommend you avoid that. It can be dangerous and expensive. These are collateral loans where you put forth the property in exchange for the money with a promise to repay. How does it work? You'll take your property, you'll identify a pawnbroker, you'll bring the items in, you'll discuss the value of the items, the terms of the loan, how you can repay, how you'll prevent losing your items, and then you take the money, they keep your stuff. Three possible outcomes. You redeem the items where you come back with the principal amount of money, the interest that's accrued, and any fees that are associated with the loan, and claim your property. You can, in certain circumstances, replace the loan or extend the loan if you don't want to lose the items and need more time and can come up with at least the interest that's accrued. Or you can default, where you walk away, title will pass to the pawnbroker and they'll sell your items. There's no consequences, you won't receive any collection calls, and there'll be no marks against your credit because pawnbrokers don't run your credit. Those are the three potential outcomes. I will preface this, most of what I'll refer to exists in the state of California, where Ideal Luxury is at. The laws may differ in your state. You're going to want to check into how they may differ. Probably start by speaking with a pawnbroker or two. Who gets a loan? The misconception is that pawning or collateral loans are for the desperate or downtrodden. It couldn't be further from the case. Especially with the higher end items, there's a lot of businessmen and women, executives, entrepreneurs, good, smart, successful people that have a gap in their financing that they need to bridge with bridge loan or a short-term loan. Nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to be embarrassed about. It's something I do on a regular basis with some pretty successful folks. It may be for payroll, it may be for supplies, it may be taxes, some sort of a time-sensitive short-term need. Perfect example, a construction company is getting new business, a new contract, but before they get paid, they have to front the supplies and they have to front the labor. If they bounce a labor check, that could be disastrous and losing labor. If they bounce a supply check, it could be disastrous and not getting the supplies. They bridge that need with a short-term loan, they get the labor, the supplies, they complete the job, and they get paid. They avoid a potential disastrous situation. These loans are designed for short-term needs that are that you wouldn't, because of the time-sensitive nature, the bank either can't make the loan in the amount of time or can't make the loan on the collateral that you have to offer. That's how these are designed. What is there that you can pledge? The traditional pawn shop, obviously Pulp Fiction's done a lot to perpetuate maybe a bad image. You'll see sewing machines, you'll see weapons, you'll see power tools, and that's the majority of the market. Those are referred to as hard goods, and there are plenty of lenders that do that. There are specialty lenders like Ideal Luxury. We just do watches, diamonds, and jewelry. I recommend you choose a lender that understands the item that you're pledging. In the terms of the case of Ideal Luxury, these are things that we know how to value, and we know how to care for, and can specialize to meet your particular needs. Certainly something you'll look at, but you can find a pawnbroker to borrow on just about anything. Are they safe? If you're dealing with a licensed and bonded pawnbroker with a clean record, yes, they are safe. If you're dealing with an unlicensed lender, a loan shark or hard money lender, or a licensed lender that has a bad record, it may not be safe, and you're going to want to take a close look at that. In terms of insurance, which is a popular question, most pawnbrokers, including Ideal Luxury, will insure their position in your item in the case of theft or fire or natural disaster, but they're not going to insure your position. When they gave you the principal amount, that is your insurance in the item. They may insure their position. Again, a question you're going to want to ask your individual pawnbroker. Is borrowing for a short-term loan expensive? Yes, it is expensive. The interest rates that you'll pay are going to be typical with what you'd see on an annual basis. You'll pay on a monthly basis. You have to look at the alternative of not borrowing the money and how expensive that could be. Again, rates are something you want to discuss with your particular pawnbroker, but consider the alternative. It may not be as expensive as it sounds. The pros of borrowing at the pawnbroker or short-term loan: it's quick and easy. There are no credit checks. There's no verification of employment. There's no verification of income. There's no monthly payments. As I stated, in the case of a default, there's no collection calls, and you avoid, obviously, the alternative of not raising the funds. It's pretty easy, but yes, it's expensive. The cons: it's expensive, and you do risk losing your items. You want to make sure you're borrowing against items that are sentimental and that you would not want to lose in terms of that risk. If it's something you could just assume do without, I would consider selling the item. If you're not sure if it's a short-term need, could this turn into month after month versus week after week, yeah, you might want to look at just selling your items. But if your need is short-term, a matter of a few months, if the item's sentimental, like your engagement ring or the watch you may have got for college graduation, those are things that are worth fighting for and things that are worth pledging for a short-term need. So in review, these are short-term bridge loans. They're quick and easy. They should be on sentimental items, things that are worth fighting for. You're going to want to check out your lender to make sure they're tailored to your particular needs. Make sure they're qualified and licensed and bonded. And at the end of the day, is it expensive? Yes. But what's the alternative? And in that case, a pawn, short-term, bridge, collateral, luxury asset loan may be the perfect solution. That's all for today. If you'd like to learn more about buying, selling, lending, or borrowing with Ideal Luxury, please give us a call or visit our website. Thank you.